Hey, it's Liam again. I am taking a few minutes break from work, which is right over there, to go over a couple more of the movie premises that I came up with about 4 years ago that are about cinemas. It's not about the making of movies or celebrities or Hollywood or anything like it. It's movies that it's like a genre that's missing from like a movie types. I mean, these are all kinds of genres, but like the subject is cinemas. And so I've gone through a couple. I've gone through 10 of them already. There's about 100 in total. Am I gonna get through them all? We'll see how bored we all get. But I might get through more 10. So just get started. Scooby Doo. I'm gonna start with Scooby Doo. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. This is why I stopped. This is why I stopped where I did last time, because the next one up was Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo: The Abandoned Theater. That's the whole premise. And I'm sure that if you've ever watched an episode of Scooby Doo, you've probably seen the abandoned theater, or you've probably seen several abandoned theater. You know, but there's no. I have no other details. Scooby Doo: The Abandoned Theater. It should jump into your mind one of those episodes. You should see the stage, the rotting boards, the creaking, the billowing curtains, like somebody hiding with a phantom mask. Yeah, things like that. They might actually go all in on Phantom of the Opera, or they might go into something a little more really, really throwback vaudeville type of. But that's it. Scooby Doo, Abandoned Dinner. Next one. A child miraculously uses the claw to pull a stuffed sword from a machine in the lobby and becomes king. Yeah, and it's the lobby version of Sword and Stone. Yeah. I don't know what you'd like where you'd go with that, but I think I just wanted to make one about the claw. And what would it be, and what would be the ramifications of that? I mean, you could do a genie in the bottle from the claw. You know, all those magical repercussions about what you pull out of the machine. I just thought of another variation of that where people get condemned to be the stuffed animals that are in the machine, but they can't get freed because the claw doesn't actually pick anything up. All right, next one. A teen is swallowed up by an arcade game at the theater and fights for survival in plots of the movies that are showing. So you see that it starts like, I think, like Tron. You know, you're in this arcade game, but instead of being stuck in the arcade game, you're in the plots of the whole movie. I mean, the whole cinema that's playing. So you can think of kind of Looney Tunes, Warner Brothers kind of things, where the characters are running through different plots that don't belong to them, or maybe something like Wreck-It Ralph, where the characters of the different worlds can actually, you know, in their off time, when they're not on screen, they can actually coexist somehow. Next one is 20-something theater worker ruminates how lame life is for 90 minutes, but gains a hot significant other, still a loser, but smiling at least. This is one of those teen loser movies where they inexplicably all their dreams come true, but them being still themselves are still kind of just meh. Yeah. You think of oh, I don't wanna use examples because I use the word lame. Let's say instead of like outcasts and 20-something outcasts. So think of some outcasts that are heroes. You can go to like Wayne's World. You know, they're kind of like, but they're the heroes of their movie, right? Or other movies like Bill and Ted, or maybe some Saturday Night Live alumni movies where they're just kind of like, but they end up saving the day. I wouldn't go see it, but I was just look. There's 100 of these things. Okay, the next one is Parents' Date Night is in Theater 1, The son's date night is in theater 3, and the daughter's date night is in theater 5. And solid mutual humiliation for 110 minutes. This is more like a sitcom, or an episode of a sitcom series. So I put them all in like the same theaters 1, 3, and 5, as if they're on the same like the same hall, the same side of the hallway. And they keep interrupting each other's date nights, and there's misunderstandings and mortifications, and it's just like juicy, And then that would be, it would take great comedy writers, great comedy performers, and what movies are they watching? Oh, there's so many places you can go with that. Next one is, the theater is a front for the Penguin. That's the whole premise. And I like this one because it says so little. And I like this one because it's Batman related. I like that it's about the Penguin. So the Penguin has the Iceberg Lounge in Gotham City. And he's got this front that's the nightclub. He's also got his criminal business. Is it an empire? Because the Penguin... See, the thing with the Penguin is, he's from the Cobblepot family. I'm going to go into some Batman lore here. And the Cobblepots were one of the founders of the city. They go, like, way back. So why isn't he, one of the esteemed families of Gotham, like the Waynes and the others? I don't know who the others are. It depends what branch of the series you're on. And you get that in the Batman movie that has the Penguin in it, or the movies that have the Penguin in it, that they were an esteemed elite family, and now he's just a criminal, so it's how far they have fallen, but they're still entitled. Well, he's still entitled. Like, he still feels entitled, that he thinks he deserves it, but you don't have so much and then end up with so little just because of misfortune. It's also about your ability to manage a commercial empire. And that's why families descend, and that's why other families rise up. And so he's a cold and bitter character about his place in society, and he takes it out on everyone. But he's got the Iceberg Lounge, or in this case, a theater, and he's still trying to be congenial and bring people into his fold, but he doesn't have that kind of charm, charisma, suave kind of thing that people like Bruce Wayne might have. So people will go in, and you go in because you got to be seen there, but you also laugh at him when his back is turned, to, I guess, your own risk, because you don't realize that he's got machine guns in the back room too. Let's say I'm at 8 minutes. Next one is a dystopian steampunk future where a movie theater is the only place you are permitted to receive information and hammer throwing is banned. This is obviously the Apple commercial, the dark future, 1984. It's where these dystopian futures have a bright hero coming in to free the people from their bonds that over time they've slipped into. But what if you, instead of having, a dystopian future where nobody checks to see if anyone's got a hammer, they do have checks, and nobody comes to throw that hammer. And I guess that's how they got into their situation in the first place, is that there is nobody there to call out, the king has no clothes kind of thing. The emperor has no clothes. Next one is, the secrets of the townspeople are revealed when a naive city couple buys the old theater house to restore it. So this kind of sounds like a haunted version of a Hallmark movie, a Christmas Hallmark movie. There's town, there's outsiders, but instead of it being happy in the end, it's all these dark, maybe grisly secrets. Like, what secrets are they? Like, and why are they related to the theater house? Are their bodies under the floorboards? Is it a cult? You know, behind, tear down this brick wall, there's a chamber. What are the secrets of, this naive city couple? It's gonna be Instagram and Pinterest and TikTok-y, although those, I don't know if TikTok was even around 4 years ago. So it's that, it's a cliche like a Hallmark movie, but it's not a cuddly, happy story at the end. Toy Story 12, Lost and Found. So Toy Story, when's it ever going to end? And if it gets to 12, what are they going to be doing? I don't know. Will we even care? And the last one is PTSD is serious, and a 24-screen cinema turns into a personal nightmare as loved ones battle to bring them back. I used gender-neutral pronouns there so that it could be anyone for any reason. It doesn't talk about what the cause of the PTSD was, or what is it about the shows that are playing that are triggering them. But I also have behind this, and these are briefs just so I could have posted them, is that, loved ones battle to bring them back. What does that mean? It's like, well, are loved ones battling the environment that they're in, battling the trauma, like battling their struggle, like, like you battle an illness, you battle adversity, but are loved ones battling with each other too? So what is the PTSD family related? So are the people going in to rescue them, and I don't know how that would work, but like, is it part of the family source of the trauma? So I thought that was interesting. So I threw all those words together as a loved ones battle. So thank you for watching. That's been another 10. There's 80 more to go. So I'll do another one during another break. I got to get back to work. Thank you for watching. This has been Liam from Base Dated.